We here at Crash Course with Ron Bean Productions do not mean to offend anyone, race, sex, ethnicity, religion, person, or persons mentioned or impersonated in the entire duration of the video. All images are taken off of Google. We do not own Crash Course, so do not sue us, John Green. No animals were harmed in the making of this film. Copyright 2015, all rights reserved, batteries not included, online offer only. See our ad and readers ingested.
Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Name's Ron Bean. And this is Crash.
What letter does Satan start with? S. What letter does soccer start with? I'm going to give you a great big yes on that one. It's an S. Soccer is against God.
Oh, why are you here again? Oh, God, Crash Course. Oh, yeah, that's right. Today we are going to be talking about industrialization in Japan and Russia. Prior to industrialization, Japan and Russia both had experiences of imitation. Japan imitated China, while Russia imitated the Byzantines. This would later help them adapt and accept Western ideals such as industrialization. Although both nations were similar in the eyes of industrialization, they still differed from each other. Let's start with Russia. Before reform were made, Russia was concerned with invasion, mostly by Napoleon. Napoleon had been a threat to Russian territory and many efforts were made to use to prevent attack. Russia was also more conservative in 19th century and had authoritarian approach that tried to prevent the revolt. Also, there are many social and economic problems that led to problems like the Crimean War, internal conflict, and trouble with the workforce. These complications would eventually lead to the reform era. These reforms would give serf land, create new power, and start industrialization. The Trans-Siberian Railroad. Choo-choo. Was a major improvement that came with industrialization. The railroad helped build more established connection between Asia and Russia. With Russian industrialization came many revolutions and protests. The revolution in 1905 was a result of mistreated working class and escalated as Russia lost to Japan in Russo-Japanese War. In the end, Russia grew as a nation through industrialization, but still had many faults needed to be tended to.
Fan letters are written by our fans and may not contain factual knowledge. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, hey! I didn't see you coming in. Sit down. Let's have a talk. Looks like it's time for our open letter. Sonny, do you have my prop? Oh, what's this? Oh, you smell that? That's the good old smell of freedom. Let's get to the letter. Dear Russia, you guys are Russian, but industrialization-wise, you're late to the party. I wonder what excuse you were making for stalling the evolution of your nation's economy. But congratulations on building it. Too bad the real thing you should have been building was a meaningful friendship with America. By going communist in the future, you're Putin, the wrong people in power, which will cause a secondary agenda within your populace, thus hindering your industrialization. You would have been much more advanced today if you were not such communists and joined America in our freedom. You see that ground? That's some good old American freedom.
America!
I refuse to acknowledge that you are destined to become a communist nation. George Washington stormed the beaches of Normandy in 1492 during the Vietnam War so that countries like you and all around could live free and have a life full of liberty. You becoming communist sickens the very core of freedom inside of me. I can feel the little bit left of democracy inside of my soul shrivel up and leak out of my booty in the form of flatulence.
Banzai! Let's talk about Japan. Russia wasn't the only country going through changes at the time. Japan also experienced many developments in political, industrial, and economic aspects. Senpai Bean! Senpai Bean! I am Senpai Bean.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Oh, baby, it's triple! Oh, yeah!
Son is
In
against
fact, it was a
God.
little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. They were funky Chinamen.
Whew, that was a workout. And what were you saying?
Is this when they started creating Pokemon?
No, Asian me. It's not when they created Pokemon. Although, without these developments, Pokemon would not be like it is today, or wouldn't even be created. Anyways, these reforms all began in the fall of the Tokugawa shogunate. In the 19th century, the shogunate experienced a significant decline caused by many things, including the loss of authority and a central government, as regional lords, or daimyo, have become more powerful and started to act more independently. This decline was also connected to Commodore Matthew Perry as he challenged Japan's policy of isolation and forced their ports open with superior military technology. In the past, Japan has shown extreme nationalism and thought they were superior to other countries. Sound familiar?
9999999!
But this event showed that people had isolation that only weakened them, leading to people to demand for reforms. During the Meiji Restoration, which followed this period, many reforms were put into place, including the abolishment of feudalism and samurai class, the expanded state power with the creation of the Diet, something that has become an important part of healthy life today, and reintroduction of the civil service exam, and most importantly, the start of industrialization in Japan. Due to the growth of industrialization and the lack of natural resources, the Japanese started to invade neighboring lands to supplement industrialization's needs. Their invasions lead to wars such as the Sino-Japanese War and the Russo-Japanese War, which Japan managed to win and establish their role as a major Asian power. With the growth of Japan came westernization. For example, traditional Japanese outfits, such as the kimono, were soon replaced by more modern outfits, influenced by European clothing. Also, Japanese education and medicine excelled as Western teachings arrived. Backwater countries years before industrialization, Japan and Russia emerged as the growing powers in the 20th century. This has been Ron Bean, and thanks for watching Crash Course.